Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Saturday evening live session where we are going to go deeper into data transformation strategies. Okay, so what is data transformation, etc. We are going to discuss. And generally, what we do is Monday we cover green belt topics. Okay, and on Saturdays generally we cover a little advanced topics where our black belt people, master black belt people also can get some in-depth knowledge about it. Okay, so today's topic is a little advanced in nature. This is about data transformation. This is something about non-normality of the data. How do we handle that? Why it is so important in our process capability studies, in our Lean Six Sigma, etc. Okay, so if you are very new in the system, it might seem a little difficult, but I'll make it very simple for you. Okay, because I give very common examples, day-to-day examples that will make the understanding easier. If you find it difficult, let me know in the chat box. I will explain you even in a better way. Okay, so let me share my screen and let me go to my whiteboard. All right, now when I say recording is on, right? Very good. Okay, so when I say normality of the data, let me give you a scenario. Okay, from your side, maybe fan sound, please check. Is any background noise coming? Is it? Okay, let me see the noise cancellation. We have a very strong noise cancellation here. It should not come. Okay, is it still coming? Is it very strong? Is it? Just give me a quick yes. Yes, okay. Yeah. So maybe let me just switch off this. Okay, sure. What about now? Just give me yes. Just give me gone. G for gone. Clear? Very good, super. Thank you very much for this. Okay, chalo. So, when it comes to, yeah, Dr. Lavina, you want to ask something or just raise your hand for just confirming? Okay, fantastic. Chalo. So, let me give you example of where. Now, when we come to office, okay, when we come to office, in a normal scenario, imagine we come to office, put our fingerprint, which is the biometric, and then we enter. That's where our attendance gets registered. Okay. Now, if I draw this, let's say 9 o'clock is our office. So few people will come at 9:10, few people will come at 9:20, few people come early, 8:50. 8:40, etc. Okay. If I draw a histogram of the people coming in, let's say there are 50 people. Let's say first person comes at 8:50. I'll make a cross like this. Second person comes at 9. Third person 8:40. Okay. So if I draw this, in a normal scenario, I will get a distribution like this, and that's what is called as a normal distribution. This is called normal scenario. Yes, everybody understood how I plotted this histogram? Very simple. I just, as the people are coming in, I'm just plotting, how many people came at 8:40, how many people came at 8:50, how many people between around 9 o'clock, how many around 9:10, etc. So I'll get this normal distribution curve like this. In a normal scenario, this is called a histogram. Okay. Now let's say the moment HR, let's say HR says, I want to see how much is the let coming percentage in our. So let's say after 9:20, example, if this is my upper specification limit, of course this will be a unilateral upper specification limit because if you come early, it's company does not have an issue with that. So, but if you come late, then they will put a specification limit. Now, anything which goes beyond this is a defect. If the people coming after 9:20, 9:25, 9:30, 9:40, etc., these are all defect or late marks. Okay, now when it comes to normal distribution, which generally we have a symmetrical distribution of the defects as well. So when we calculate the process capability, this symmetry makes a huge difference. Understand this. The reason is, in process capability calculation, we consider something called area under the curve. Maybe just have a just note this down. Area under normal distribution curve. And there is a systematic scientific way of calculating area under the curve. Now imagine if this normal shape, the normal behavior of the data changes with some abnormality. Now let's introduce the abnormality. Let me give you a non-normal distribution. Imagine the same office. Now the the biometric system has failed. The moment the biometric system has failed, what will happen now? Let me plot the data. What will happen if the biometric system fails and people get to know about it, that there is no tracking mechanism? What will happen after that? So there is no tracking happening. What will happen? Just type in chat box. As a human behavior, what is a human tendency? General human tendency I'm talking about. What will happen if the biometric fails? Type in the chat box. What do you feel? Exactly. The people start to take advantage of it and they will start coming late and as per their wish, because there is nothing is being tracked, right? Correct? So in that case, okay, very few people will come at 8:50, 9 o'clock, okay, and the distribution will look like this. Alright, and this is called as non-normal distribution or skewed distribution. Now, as I said earlier, area under normal distribution curve, those fundamentals will not be applicable in this shape of distribution because this is not normal distribution. That's where when we calculate the process capability, what is process capability? 3 sigma, 4 sigma, 5 sigma, that is process capability. When we calculate the process capability of this kind of a shaped distribution, it does not come accurate because the area under normal distribution curve, those principles will not be applicable in this. Are you understanding? So whenever we have some abnormal situation, this is called as a non-normal or skewed distribution. Let me write here, skewed data distribution. This is not normal distribution because the biometric system failed is a abnormal situation. Non-normal situation will give you non-normal data distribution. Are you understanding this? Just give me yes in the chat. But basic funda clear hai? In the normal situation, you will get a normal distribution of the data. In non-normal situation, you may get a skewed distribution. Why skewed distribution? And the shape of the distribution matters, because if we calculate process capability, we consider area under the curve in the process capability. Okay. When it comes to non-normal distribution, same rules cannot be applied on non-normal data. That's why while doing the process capability, we have to transform the data into normal distribution. And that is the topic of discussion today, called data transformation strategies. Yes? Have you understood the background of it? Okay. Now, I will give you example. I will give you example. What is area under the curve calculation? Okay, just one example which will you easily understand. Okay, now do you know 3.4 defects per million is 6 sigma? Everybody knows this. Just give me yes. Defects. Okay, defects per million. Correct? Everybody knows this. Just give me a quick yes. 3.4 defects in a million. Correct? 3.4 defects in a million equal to 0.00034 percentage defects. Percentage means per 100. 0.34 per million per 10 lakh equals 0.00034% per 100 defects. That means out of 100 products, 0.00034 products will have some kind of defects. Understand this? Now what is remaining? What is remaining is 99.99966 percentage. What I have done? I have deducted 0.00034 percentage from 100%. What is remaining? So 0.00034% is a defect and 99.99966 is accepted product or okay product within the specification. Understand this? In the Six Sigma, so what is this 99.99966 percentage is nothing but area under the curve of normal distribution. In the Six Sigma process, area under the normal distribution curve, that means this crossed area, understand this, is 99.99966 within the specification, lower specification and upper specification, and what is outside this area, the shaded area here, is actually 0.00034. How many of you got it? Just type yes in the chat box. This is in percentage. Okay, both in percentage. And this precise calculation is done with the area under curve calculations formula. Clear? I'm just giving you a background why it is important for us to check whether it is normally distributed data or non-normal distribution. Clear? Just give me a quick yes. Everybody clear? The funda, background funda is clear? Why it is so important? Very good, super. Now, how do we come to know whether the data is normally distributed or not? How do we come to know that? For example, let me share with you a data. Just a second. Yeah, let me share with you our most used Minitab file. Okay, first we'll do a normal distribution wala example, and then we will take a non-normal distribution wala example. Okay, chalo. So just open this file which I have shared in the chat. Okay, our same favorite chocolate weight wala file. For new people, it will be a new experience, but first we'll do it with the help of Minitab about a normal distribution. Okay. Once you open the file, please let me know. Okay. Done, opened, same file, you know this already. Okay. Chalo. Everybody make a histogram and copy and paste in the chat quickly. Copy and paste your histogram in the chat. Go to graph, histogram, with fit, chocolate weight, click on OK, and histogram is created. If you can copy it and paste it, it will be pasted. I've done it for you. You can also do it quickly. Let me see how many of you can do it. चलो फटाफट हिस्टोग्राम बना के चैट में पेस्ट करो. I hope everybody is aware about it. Anybody who is not aware of the process of making histogram, please let me know. Just type NA in the chat box. Fantastic. Prabhakar ji has done it. चलो फटाफट कॉपी पेस्ट हिस्टोग्राम करो, कॉपी पेस्ट. If you're not aware how to do it, please let me know. Just type NA. I'm not aware. Okay, Girish ji is not aware. So, okay, Prakash ji. Okay, very good. Have you received the file? Okay, first let me share the file once again. This is the file. First of all, first open the file. Click on the file. If you have Minitab with you, by the way, you must have Minitab with you. And with the laptop, right? Because Minitab will not be applicable on mobile phone. If you're traveling, Prakash ji, if you don't have the Minitab, you need to just connect with your mentor WhatsApp number. Okay, after the session is done, and we will help you out. Okay, how do you get the Minitab? If you send a message right away, our team also can help you. प्रकाश जी को मिनिटैब का एक्सेस के बारे में मैसेज भेज दीजिए टीम प्लीज. प्रकाश, ओके, उनका नाम देख लीजिए एंड जस्ट सेंड हिम द व्हाट्सएप मैसेज. डन. ओके, वेरी गुड. सो व्हाट इज द प्रोसीजर फॉर द पीपल? गो टू ग्राफ, गो टू हिस्टोग्राम, सिलेक्ट विथ फिट, क्लिक ऑन ओके. इन द ग्राफ वेरिएबल, just double click on chocolate weight and click on OK. That's it. इतना करेंगे तो आपको ये हिस्टोग्राम आ जाएगा. Now by looking at this, tell me, is it normally distributed? Yeah, I'm sharing the file once again. How many of you, is it normally distributed? Yeah, Dr. Lavin, is the same file which we use, so it must be there in your download files as well. This is a chocolate file which we use almost every time. Okay, it's a common file. Yeah. Now, is it normally distributed? Just give me yes or no in the chat. Yes, normal distributed. How do you come to know? The shape looks symmetrical. That's the thing, right? Now, how do we confirm this? How do we confirm? Yeah, now don't go with this curve. Don't go with this curve, okay? Yeah, don't go with this curve, because this curve might give you a normality, but that data might be non-normal, okay? So don't look at the curve, just see these bars behind the curve, okay? And accordingly you can check. So now how do we confirm whether it is normally distributed? With the help of normality test. Very good, very good. So how do we do normality test? Go to stat, basic statistics, normality test. Just follow this process. Go to stat. Now, whether the data is really normally distributed or not, there is a statistical confirmation test called Anderson-Darling normality test. Okay, look at it. Stat, basic statistics, and okay, stat, basic statistics. The third last from the bottom is normality. Just click on that. In the variable options, double click on chocolate weight and just click on OK. Don't do anything else. Okay, if p-value is greater than 0.05, which is a normality data, it's a normal data. Okay, look at this. The moment the p-value, so this is the normality test. The moment this p-value, this one, if the p-value is greater than 0.05, the data is normally distributed. Okay, so we have histogram which is showing us a symmetrical thing, and this normality test, it's showing p-value greater than 0.05. So it is a confirmation that normal distribution data is there. Okay, so we can go with our process capability study directly. After testing the normality, we can go to process capability study directly. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. Dr. Lavina, are you with us or you are behind? Shall I wait for you? Just give me yes or no in the chat box, okay? So we have done histogram. With the help of histogram, we have checked. Okay. Yeah. Vivo, what's your name, by the way? Can you just put your name? Can you just change? Install Minitab. Okay, Naresh. All right. Okay. Any doubt you have, or do you have Minitab with you right now? So that, okay, Dr. Lavina, just send a message on this number now. Team, can you just check? Yeah, can you send Dr. Lavina the same message, please? Okay, see, I'll explain once again. Well, let me just quickly deduct this. So, we have got two diagrams here. For the same chocolate weight, okay? So we have got 120 chocolates, and now, yeah. So let's understand this. So first thing to understand the shape of the distribution is histogram. The first basic stuff is histogram. So we have done histogram here. Okay. So in histogram we can see, yes, it looks like a normal distribution. It does not look like a skewed distribution initially. Okay, but we have not yet confirmed. The confirmation is not there. So what we have done to confirm that, we have done a test called a normality test. Okay, so graphically it looks like it is normal distributed, but it is not statistically confirmed. So we have a normality test to confirm that. And how do we do that test? This is the procedure. Go to stat, basic statistics. The first option in the stat is basic statistics. Just slide this cursor over here in the basic statistic option and go to the third last option called a normality test. Okay, just do it. Whoever have missed it, please do it along with me. Go to stat, basic statistics. The people who don't have Minitab, just observe this. Okay, you can check the recording later. I will give you all these files with whatever we are practicing right now. Okay. Now go to stat, basic statistics, normality test. Once you click on that, in the variable option, just double click on chocolate weight. Okay, click on variable option like this. For example, if it is blank, okay, like this, click here and then double click on chocolate weight. It will get selected and then just click on OK. The moment you click on OK, you will get this graph. We have to just check this p-value, 0.256 p-value. If it is greater than 0.05, that means the data is normal distributed. Now what is p-value, how that is calculated, this is right now we are not going to discuss because it will take a more explanation time. Yeah, Sarthak, that's what I'm doing. I'm just repeating the same stuff again. Do you want me to repeat again? Which step exactly? Is it stat, basic statistics, normality test? Just write this down. It's okay. It's okay. Just have a look at it. Just have a look at it. Okay. Stat, basic statistics, normality test. Okay. Once you do that, once you click on that, just select variable option. In the variable option, just select chocolate weight, the file which has been given. Okay, which I'm just giving it to you once again. You can install it. Okay. And once you do that, write this down first, then you can practice it. Go to stat, basic statistics, normality test. So this will pop up. In the variable, select chocolate weight. Double click on chocolate weight. Click on OK. That's it. Utna hi karna hai hame. Okay. And you will get this plot. Okay. Ab karke dekhiye. Once it is done, then just give me done in the chat box. Okay. First write this down on your note and then you can just follow the procedure. P value will be 0.256. Now this is a confirmation that the normally test done. Okay, fantastic, Girish, thank you very much. Okay, now this is a normal data. Now this is ready for the process capability analysis. But what if, okay, but what if we have, very good, what if we have, no, you have to open the file first. Sarda Prasad ji, you have to open the file which I have given to you. In the chat, you will find a file called process capability. That file you have to download first. Open that file and work on that file. Okay? This is just open that file and then you follow this procedure. Okay? Then you will get it. Then वहाँ पे first column में chocolate weight आएगा, this one. Okay, like this. Okay, there will be chocolate weight like this, and then you follow the same process. Okay. Now this is normal situation, but what if the data is non-normal? Okay, let me give you example of non-normal data. Just download this file. Okay, everybody download this file as well. This is a non-normal data, the same data which I have explained you with the late coming example. Same data. Okay, same, both files are same. You can just open either of the file. Once you opened it, let me know in the chat. Okay. Once you opened it, please let me know. Now, as you are opening the file, meanwhile, listen to this important insight which I'm sharing. Okay. Whenever, just try to understand this. Again, there is no, what you can say, this is my experience I'm sharing. Whenever you come across any time related data, that's why I have taken, thank you very much. No issue. So if you ask me 100 times also, I'll repeat, because your understanding is something which is more important. Now, whenever it comes to time related data, you can see there is a probability you can see a skewed distribution or non-normal distribution like this, either like this or like this. Whenever it is a time related data. Now tell me what is time related data? Fantastic, Sarada Prasad ji, amazing. Wow, you just installed it, you downloaded and you have done it. Fantastic, amazing, great, super. Okay, now coming back to this. Whenever you come across time related data, you might see a pattern of non-normal distribution. Now tell me in the chat, in your process or in your experience, what are the time related data you have seen? Type in the chat box. What kind of data can have a time related angle into it? Type in the chat box. Chalo, let me see. Time related data. Discharge turnaround time. Absolutely right, Dr. Lavina. Production turnaround time or production lead time. Very good. OPD waiting time. Very good. So wherever there is a time associated, you might get, there is a probability you might get a non-normal. Dispatch lead time or a downtime or changeover time or a cycle time. Absolutely right. Are you understanding? So in such kinds of data collection, if you put it in our, in your, this one, in your histogram, you can see a non-normal distribution. Now here we have a time related data, which is, some tests they are doing, and this is the time for those tests. Okay, so they have collected the data like this. Now let's do whether this is a normal distributed data or not. Let's go to graph and go to histogram. Okay, select this and select a time wala column and click on OK. Now tell me, is it a normal distribution data? Again, don't look at that red curve. because that can mislead you. See the bars behind that red curve. Is it looking normal distribution? Just give me yes or no in the chat. Yes. If you observe this very closely, you can see a pattern going like this. Yes or no? Correct? Now, this is the tail. Okay, this is the tail. If the tail is extended in the right hand side, this is called as right hand side skewed distribution, RHS, right hand skewed distribution. If the tail is extended on the right hand side, if the tail is extended on the left hand side like this, okay, then it is called as left hand skewed distribution. So this is left hand skewed and this one is right hand skewed. Are you clear? Wherever the, wherever there is a extension of this curve, that is where, so this is a right hand skewed distribution. How curve is plotted? So when you plot this histogram, when you plot this histogram, go to graph histogram. So there is a simple option, there is with fit option. So you select with fit option, with fit. So this curve will come. Okay. And curve is basically plotted just by, if you plot a graph, take a printout, you can just make a curve like this, connecting all the points of this. This is how the curve is actually plotted. Okay, you connect all the dots of the bars. Okay, very good. So this is a non-normal distribution. Now, if I put specification limit, okay, I may not get the right right process capability. Imagine if this is my lower specification limit and upper specification limit. Okay, imagine if the process shifts like this, the similar shape process shifts like this. So it will create huge defects or rejection on one side, and the actual calculation of process capability will not be there, the precision will not be there, accuracy will not be there, because the shape is not normal distributed. Okay, that's why in this case, the immediate thing what you can do whenever you come across non-normal distributed data, the first strategy to deal with this is to increase the sample. What is that? Increase the sample size and just observe whether it is converting into non-normal distribution. Okay, increase the sample size. This is one way of dealing with this, because there is a principle called CLT, theorem called CLT, which is called central limit theorem. Central limit theorem with theorem. Okay, with this central limit theorem, generally, so whenever you get more than 30, 50, 100 data points, naturally the data will get a normal distribution shape. But in case of time data, because this is the time related data right now we are dealing with, in such scenario, even after increasing the sample size, you may not get the normal distribution shape. Okay, so in that case, we go for a strategy called transformation strategy. That is what we are going to discuss today. Transformation strategy. Clear, everybody? So I gave you practical example of office arrival time. Okay, I gave you a normal distribution data example. Now I have given you a non-normal distribution example, and both we have plotted on histogram, in the Minitab. Now we'll see how do we handle this kind of situation where there is a data, a time related data, and that too it is a non-normal distribution data. Okay, let's go for transformation. How do we go for transformation? Okay, let's look at this. So first we go to stat, control chart, box Cox transform. The first strategy we are going to learn today, it's called as box Cox transformation. Box Cox transformation, which is, how do we come to know? Stat, control chart, box Cox transformation. Stat, control chart, box Cox transformation. Just follow this process. Stat, control chart, box Cox transformation. Once you click on that, select the time option here. Okay. And click on OK. Subgroup. Okay. Just a second. Okay, just a second. In one row of the column. Okay, just type subgroup size 1. Let me just put subgroup size 1. Okay, just put subgroup size as 1. Okay, and you will get this. I repeat again. Go to time, go to this, select time, and subgroup size me just select 1. That means we are taking this individually. Subgroup size 1 meaning we are not taking a group of sample, we are just taking individual samples. Okay. Have you opened the file which I have shared? Have you opened the same file which I have shared with you? Log transformation wala, Sarda Prasad ji. Okay. If you open the file, you will get this data. This data is there. C2 column hai wahan pe. You have the C2 column. Just give me yes. Where the time related data is there. So you have not opened the file once again. Can you just download this login, this one? I'll just help you out once again. So I'm just sharing the file once again called log transformation. Now just click on the file which I've just shared with you. Once you download this file and open that file, you will get this data: specimen number, time, type, unit, etc. Once you open it, let me know. Any other person getting challenge in this? Yeah, please confirm that. Very good, Bhaskar ji. Yeah, if we select unit in subgroup size, okay, in subgroup size, you can either select specimen number, don't select unit, either select specimen number or select 1. That's it. Just put 1 or select specimen number. Okay. Yeah. Chalo, everybody got this? Just give me yes. Okay. Yeah. Paste it in the chat quickly. Very good. So there is something called a lambda value there, which is 0. Let me show you that quickly. Just a second. Zoom is a little stuck here. Just a second. Let me just figure out this. sharing. It is not allowing me to do that. Just give me a sec. Let me quickly just rejoin this, okay? Yeah, now I'm back. All right. Okay, so coming back to Lambda. Okay, so you guys have done, stat, call it control chart, box Cox transformation, and time you selected, click on OK, and you got this. Yes? Now there is something called rounded value 0.00. If you see here, rounded, this is called lambda. This symbol is called lambda value. Now, with this lambda value, which is rounded value 0, that means our lambda value is 0. So, with this box Cox process, we get a value called lambda. Now, what do we do with this lambda value is this, okay? In our, data transformation wala jo scenario hai, that segment in the black belt, we have power transformation table. Okay, power transformation table. Okay, very good Girish ji, super. क्या error आ रहा है आपको? Okay, so box Cox transformation invalid column input. After selecting time, it is showing error. Numeric column equal length minimum number of one column value. Okay. एक बार just close this and do it once again. Okay, because I am not able to see what you have selected actually. Yeah, just close this completely, and do this once again. Okay, super. Now, once you get this lambda value, look at this. If the lambda value is 0, like this, in this case, it is 0. What they are showing is, go for, very good, Sarda Prasad, you got it. Go for log transformation. What is that? Log transformation. Now, what do you mean by log transformation? How many of you remember in our school, college days, we used to use log tables? How many of you remember log tables, especially the people who have studied in science? Do you remember log tables? Doctors also would be remembering because you have done 11th and 12th, right? Science mein. So log tables we must have seen. I think in some of the schools, even 9th and 10th standard also, we use log tables, log books. Yeah, log books, log tables. Log and anti-log, absolutely right. So what is that log? Just try to understand this, okay? I'll just give you a basic idea about log. What is log? Try to understand. Let's say 10 raised to 1 is equal to 10. Okay. So, log of 10 to the base 10 is equal to 1. Just try to understand this. I'm just writing it something. 10 raised to 2, which is 10 square, is 100. So log of 100 to the base 10, yeah, base 10 यहाँ पे आएगा, okay, is equal to 2. If 10 cube is equal to 1000, log to the base 10, log of 1000 is 3. Just write this down, just for your information. This is called the log transformation. So instead of, done, Girishji, fantastic. Very good. So instead of, if the value, so what is the log transformation? If the value is this, if the value is 10, the log value will be 1. If the original value is 100, we will take the log value as 2. If the original value is 1000, we will take the log value of 3 in the data. This is called the transformation of the data. I'm just giving you some details. We don't have to go that much of detail. Logs, software is doing everything for us. I'm just explaining you what happens at the back end, how the transformation happens. Clear? Everybody? So you check the lambda value, come to this table, find out what kind of transformation is required. If it is log transformation, then this is what it is. Okay? Everybody with me till now? Just give me yes in the chat box. Everybody with me? Very good, very good, very good. Now let me go to the table once again. Now how do we do this transformation in Minitab? There are various ways, but let me show you a simple way. Go to calc. Now follow this procedure. Calc. Yeah, this table, Bhaskarji, is available in your black belt curriculum already. Okay. If possible, let me check if I can take a quick screenshot of it. Okay. Just a second. Just give me a second. Let me see if I can. Just. Let me try once again. Okay. Let me copy this and let me paste it over here. Okay. तो मैं टेबल यहाँ पे शेयर कर रहा हूँ आपके साथ immediately. Thanks to the technology. ओके चलो मैंने स्क्रीनशॉट लेके शेयर कर दिया है. इट इज ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल विथ यू इन योर दिस वन. ओके, ब्लैक बेल्ट. ओके, नाउ so I was talking about Minitab file. Okay, so now how do we transform? Go to calc. Now this is the most important stuff. Okay, let's go back to the data. Now we have 4 columns which are already filled up. Four columns, C1, C2, C3, C4, which are already filled up. Okay, so C5 column is empty. So what we are doing is C2 column, which is time, we are converting into log column here in C5. So C5 ko you can name log as well. Okay, log, you can just put a name log. And what do we do here? Just try to understand. This is the most important step. You can write down the step. Okay, first click on calc. Everybody, calc, and in the calc the first option is calculator. So calc, first step is calculator. Just click on calculator. This window will open. Calc, arrow, calculator. Okay, now store result in variable. So where do you want to store the result? So double click on log. So just click on log, or if you have not given the name log, just select C5 column, the column number where you want to select the converted data, the normal data into log data you want to store. Okay, now go to function. Now we want to select the logarithmic function. Just select logarithm. Okay, step by step write down. Okay, logarithm, first write down and then you follow. Okay, in logarithm, log to the base 10, we will just double click on log base 10. Just double click on that. Double click on that. It will get selected. Log 10 in bracket number. Okay, log base 10. Now once you select that, just double click on the column which you want to convert, which is a time column. Just double click on time column. And then you can click OK. Now I repeat the entire procedure once again. Okay, what I've done, I've just given the name C5 log. Okay, I went to calculator. First, where do you want to store the result? I selected the log. Okay, I came to function. I selected logarithm function. I selected log base 10. I double click on that and I double click on time column. Now I'm ready for it. I just click on OK. And now I have got all the converted data here. Okay. Let me give you one example. Okay. For example, let's look at this. If I select time 100, which is the 24th row, you can see here, the original value was 100 and the log value is 2. Are you understanding this? Just give me yes in the chat box. The original value was 100 and the log value is 2. Okay. So if the original value would be 10, the log value would be 1. Clear everybody? And everything in between. Clear? This is how the log transformation is done. Now, once it is done, can you now just check whether it is transformed into normal distribution? Just check out that. Go to graph, go to histogram, select with fit. You're not getting it? Select log data. I'll come to that. Wow. So let's look at this. Let me just put both the graphs besides each other. Can you see here the first graph of the time and the second graph of log? Yes, Sadanandji has done one step ahead. He has already done this this one, the Anderson-Darling test as well. Very nice. Can you see the difference between the original data and this data? Just give me yes in the chat. Yes, you got this? Okay. Now, so I repeat the steps. Once again. Prabhakar ji, just have a look at it. Go to calculator. Click on calculator. First you select the log or the C5 option, okay, where you want to store the data. All right. Let me remove this. Then you go to function, select logarithm function. In the logarithm, there are 4 options available: log base 10, anti-log, etc. Just double click on log base 10 option. Double click on that. Double click. Okay, this is the most important stuff. Double click on log base 10, and after that you double click on time. So you want to convert the time column into this log column, right? So then you click on OK. You will get this this C5 column of log where all the log transform data is there. Can you try this and let me know whether you get now this time or not? Done now. Very nice, very nice. See, can you see this is normal distributed now? Earlier it was a little skewed. Now can you see a little bit of symmetry coming up? Just give me yes. So histogram is telling yes, there is an improvement hai isme, right? Now log base 10. Next step is double click on time. Double click on log base 10 and then double click on time column. In the left hand side there is a time column. Just double click on that and then click on OK. Alright. Yeah. You check the recording once again. Just to cement this step and write this down in your notepad. Okay. Just type yes if you got it. Now what is a confirmation? So histogram wise it looks okay. What is a confirmation? Go to stat, basic statistics, normality test. Now just select the log column and click on OK. Wow, look at this. The p-value is 0.299. Correct? So it's a confirmation that the data has been transformed to normal distribution. Now you can check the process capability. Clear? Everybody's clear? So strategy number 1, increase the sample size. Strategy number 2, Box-Cox transformation. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. See, initially it looks a little tricky, little difficult to understand, but it is actually not. Okay, once you get accustomed to this and understand this is very, what you can say, sometimes you will come across this kind of stuff, okay? Yes, complicated cases. For in the doctor's language, okay, you will not get these kinds of complicated cases every time. Okay, once in a while you will get it. In that case, you can go for the transformation strategy. Now, let me give you another transformation strategy called Johnson transformation. There is another transformation strategy called Johnson transformation. Now, when do we use Johnson transformation? Understand this. So, strategy number 1. Okay, let me write down. Okay, let me write down. First, increase sample size. Okay, if you have 15 samples, make it 30, 40, 50. That's the first strategy. Second strategy is Box-Cox transformation. Okay, and the third strategy is Johnson. Now, when do we use Johnson transformation? When sometimes Box-Cox cannot transform the data. Okay, when Box-Cox cannot transform the data, and in your data, if you have some negative numbers, in that case, okay, when Box-Cox can't transform, write this down, and if you have some negative numbers, let's say for example temperature. In temperature we can have minus numbers, right? Minus 2 degree, 2.1, 2.2, etc. Right? So it is called negative numbers. In that case, you can use something called Johnson transformation. This is our third strategy. Quickly, let me share with you Johnson transformation. Okay, make a note of this. So there are 3 strategies where we are discussing. Increase sample size. First is Box-Cox, then the Box-Cox. And if Box-Cox does not transform the data, sometimes it happens, okay? Then we go for Johnson transformation. Okay, now how do we go for Johnson transformation? Let's have a look at it. Go to Stat, Quality Tools, Johnson transformation. Just follow this. Stat, Quality Tools, Johnson transformation. Stat, Quality Tools, Johnson transformation. How to add log data in column. It will get automatically added. The moment you select it, now it will get automatically added. I'll show you quickly. Okay. Now look at this. I'm just doing it for C6 column. Okay. How do I do that? Calculator. Okay. Now instead of log, I'm just selecting C6 column. I'm just writing C6 column. All right. Now I'm just removing this. I select log function, double click on this and double click on time. All right. And just click on OK. You can see here in C6 column, it got added. Clear? So software will add it, transform it and add it in that column. Clear hai? Manveer ji, just give me yes. The same data, C6 column mein aa gaya. Just give me a quick yes. Very good. Now let's go to Stat, Quality Tools, Johnson transformation. Just click on that. In the single column, data is arranged the single column. Now which where you want to which column you want to transform. This is time column. Double click on time and store transform data in. Store transform data in, let's say C7 column. Okay, C7, because I have just done it in C6 column. So whichever column, next column which is empty, you can type that. Okay, and click on OK. All right, so this is the Johnson transformation diagram. Let's not get into the diagram right now. What we are interested in this. Okay, so let's write Johnson here. This is how the Johnson transformation has done. Now what we are interested in, whether the data has been transformed in normal distribution or not. Let's do it once again. Graph, histogram, just check it out. Instead of log, just select Johnson, click on OK. Wow, this is how it is looking, right? Very good. Now let's confirm whether it is normally distributed or not. Go to stat, basic statistics, normality test. Select Johnson, click on OK. 0.680, which is the confirmation that the time data can also be transformed into normal data, which is with the help of Johnson transformation. So I've given you 3 strategies today. Clear? Now you can use your process capability study after this. Okay. So today I'm just restricted myself to how do you convert the shape of the data from non-normal distribution to normal distribution through this strategy. Are you finding it interesting? Just give me yes or no in the chat box. Interesting, hai na? Statistics kitna gehra hai. Try to understand this. Yes? Awesome, isn't it? What a deep calculation these people have done. Can we say 95% confidence accuracy? Yes, we can say that. Absolutely yes. This is 90. When we are testing with 0.05, na, it is 95% confidence. Interesting, isn't it? Yes. That's why the live sessions are very, very interesting. How do you save this file from Excel to Minitab? Just right click on this. Okay. And how to save file from Excel to Minitab? Let's say you want to open a file from Excel. Let's say there is an Excel data file. You want to open it in Minitab directly. Go to File, Open Worksheet. Just click on Open Worksheet. Okay. Now wherever your Excel file is there, just select that file and click on Open. It will get open in Minitab. Yes, it needs practice. Absolutely right, Prakashji. Very well said. Interesting and confusing. See, whenever you are confused, now say thanks. Whenever you are confused, say thanks, because whenever we are confused, that means we are learning something new. Confusion is an indication that we are learning something new. Uncomfort is an indication that we are learning something new. Yeah, you can just copy and paste, Girishji. It's very simple. Just copy and paste, or as I said, wherever Excel data is there, just select your, put your file on the desktop or wherever you want to store. Go to File, Open Worksheet, click on Open Worksheet, and just navigate to that file and click on Open. Select that Excel file, click on Open. It will open in the Minitab. Okay. So File, Open Worksheet is the process. Or you can just simply copy and paste as well, like we do in Excel. Got it? Very good. Relationship between transformed data with real process. That's what I gave you the example. No? So if you have the non-normal distribution, your process capability study will not be accurate. Okay. You might get the wrong answers of process capability. If your process is 2 sigma, you might get 3 sigma or 4 sigma as an answer. So you make sure that the data is transformed and then you do the process capability. What sigma level is your process capability? That study is done only with the data is normally distributed. Okay, that's why this transformation is very, very important. Okay. Yeah, Minitab access is for lifetime for you. You can access Minitab for lifetime. Okay. All right, great. So we will put this recording in the masterclass archive. Okay. Any new member who want to have any kind of discussion, this is the WhatsApp number of the mentor. You can connect with us. Just send a WhatsApp message. It's not for calling, by the way. It's just for the messaging. And you can send a voice message if you have a long, conversation. Just send a voice message and we will reply on that. Okay. If you have any error or, while accessing the course or Minitab, etc., just take a screenshot and share that so that we can guide you further. All right. So that's it from my side today. You need a little bit of practice of this. Yes. See, another session on Saturday is for the business consulting program. Okay. Now, if you want to start the business of Lean Six Sigma, you can join that session at 8:45, which is going to start in 10 minutes from now. Okay. If you want to become a trainer, consultant, a full-time trainer and consultant, Okay, this is the session which we conduct, and we give access to, you can attend a live session. Okay. To learn LSS. Oh, you're not a paid member, is it? Okay, you want to take the admission, just send a message on this number. Okay. Yes. एक बार आपका नाम डाल दीजिए एक बार फिर से. माय टीम इज देयर बिकॉज इट शोज वीवो ना. एक बार फिर से डाल दीजिए. यू हैव पुट दैट योर नेम बट आई जस्ट पुट इट वंस अगेन. नरेश जी. ओके. यस. ओके नरेश जी, आवर टीम विल गिव यू ऑल द डिटेल्स. ओके, शॉर्टली. ठीक है. या you can just get onboarded and you can start in this journey with these great people. Okay, thank you very much for joining. Keep learning, keep growing. We'll see you on Monday. Tomorrow we have the live session. If you want to refer somebody, you can do that and get the referral bonus. Okay.